Dear listeners of the AUIB FM 101.5, it's our privilege today to host the Ambassador Steven Fagin, acting U.S. Ambassador in Baghdad. Ambassador Fagin is no stranger to Iraq, having previously served as Deputy Chief of Mission in Baghdad and as U.S. Consul General in Erbil. His distinguished diplomatic career has taken him across Europe, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Earlier today, dear listeners, Ambassador Fagin toured our campus here at AUIB, explored its facilities, and engaged with members of our community. In this conversation, we will hear his impressions of AUIB and his presence on U.S. and Iraq educational cooperation and ideas for future collaboration to enhance the opportunities for students in Iraq. Your Excellency, we are very honored to have you with us today at the AUIB FM and at the AUIB University.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here today.
Your Excellency, after touring the AUIB campus today, what are your overall impressions of the university itself?
Well, honestly, I'm incredibly impressed with what I've seen. As you noted, I actually spent 3 straight years in Iraq from 2018 to 21. As Consul General in Erbil, then Deputy Chief of Mission in Baghdad. So I was here when the university was first established and opened, and I know we had very high hopes for this university, and I think that has been exceeded by what I've seen today. It's growing rapidly. It is bringing American-style education and American standards to the Iraqi higher education system. And it's providing opportunities for students to get this world-class education and then have the skills needed to get good jobs in Iraq.
That's excellent. Speaking about the value of the American-style education, you have studied in prestigious universities and understand the nature of advanced education. In your view, how can implementing the American education model at AUIB benefit higher education here in Iraq?
Well, again, I mean, the United States is known as a global leader in higher education. Our standards are at the very top of the world. And bringing those standards, bringing that expertise to Iraq, bringing that style of education is really a key to opening up job opportunities for the students who are studying in this system and ultimately bringing skills to the country that will help bring greater prosperity to Iraq.
So what cultural and educational programs does the U.S. Embassy offer for Iraqis, particularly for the younger generation?
Yes, so we continue to have a number of exchange programs, including the International Visitors Leadership Program, which is actually a program for young professionals who we see great potential in. But we also continue to have youth exchange programs that allow Iraqi youth to come to the United States, to learn about the United States, to broaden their horizons, and then bring that experience and those skills back to Iraq.
That's brilliant. But what about the initiatives such as the American Space contribute to youth empowerment and the development of Iraqi society? Do you see an impact for these institutions or programs?
Well, yes, and we have, if not the largest, among the largest American spaces in the world, right here at the American University of Iraq in Baghdad. And I understand that I believe this year alone, over 6,000 people have visited that American space to learn more about the United States, to help develop their English skills, to help enrich themselves culturally. So this is an incredibly important part of what we're doing in Iraq to connect the United States to Iraqis. I believe you do have to pre-register if you want to visit the space, but it's open to the public.
Of course. How important do you think it is for AUIB to develop joint programs or initiatives with U.S. universities and also cultural institutions?
Yeah, this is incredibly important, and as you know, AUIB already has a number of partnerships with U.S. universities. So that is giving students here access to the expertise of those universities, bringing even more American-style education to this campus. In terms of cultural institutions, it's the same thing. It's about bringing that experience to Iraq and having Iraqi students benefit from that, which is broadening their horizons and, on top of everything, giving them greater skills for the job market.
So, based on your prior experience in Iraq, how would you assess the progress of higher education here in Iraq?
Well, look, obviously it's made a huge amount of progress in the last 2 decades, and I think that this institution is standing at the very pinnacle, and we are looking forward to seeing this institution expand its student base, expand its partnerships with American universities, with other universities in Europe and beyond, with international institutions in the United States and beyond, and this shows how far Iraq has come in the last 2 decades. And we at the embassy, we have prioritized trying to link more Iraqi universities with American universities to bring that experience as broadly as we can to Iraqi students.
In that context, Your Excellency, how can AUIB help improve educational quality and better prepare the graduates for the Iraqi job market?
Well, I understand it's already doing a great job because I heard we had the first graduating class, this year back in May, and I was told that all of those students got jobs. So clearly this university is already doing the right thing and simply needs to continue down that path.
Of course. So what message would you like to share with students or our students at AUIB as they prepare to compete with both the local and global career markets in the future?
Well, you're being given a great opportunity here. Take advantage of the education at this institution. Take advantage of it, and you will benefit not only yourselves, but you will benefit the country with your expertise.
How do you envision the future of the U.S. and Iraq collaboration in education, particularly in the partnership with the AUIB, the American University of Iraq, Baghdad?
Well, again, we have a very important, you noted the American Space Partnership. We just signed a memorandum today to continue that partnership on the American space, and we look forward to working with AUIB to expand its partnerships with American universities.
Ambassador Fagin, thank you for joining us today and for sharing your insights. We appreciate your time with us today, and we are looking forward to continued collaboration between the U.S. Embassy and AUIB.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much.